Hey man, welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube channel. Nicholas Villars here, aka Super Divorce. Today we're going to play a brand new game called Varney Lake from the creators of Mothman 1966, which I played on this channel some time ago. A full playthrough is available for you if you would like to watch it. It's a no commentary one, unlike this. This will be a commentary video about Varney Lake. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and try Varney Lake. Here we go. Firing it up right now. Should be coming up any second. Any second now. Varney Lake. There we go. Varney Lake. It's going to be a brand new game today. Not only are we playing a new game, we're starting a new game on the game, but the game is new. Brand new. And from the title screen, you can see and hear it's got a bit of a throwback flavor to it, doesn't it? Some sort of throwback flavor. Just light up. There we go. Now I'm ready to play a video game. Now I'm ready to play Varney Lake. I hope you'll subscribe to the channel. I hope you'll like this video. There's Jimmy. 1. Summer 1954. This is going to be probably kind of a mystery, pulpy, fucking one of those ones. Continue. Here we go. Da-da-da. What does that mean? We've got... I'm just looking at the screen here. You can't see this because it's covered up by my face, but over here in the left-hand corner, there's a little picture of my character, a kind of a representation of my character. And then A, the A key means to play. The A key is the play key. The S key looks like the fast forward key. And then the L key, what does this do? That just brings up this screen right here. It says 1, summer 1954, ... Let's close that. And the space bar will do this. The space bar will bring up that menu right there. So we could continue, we could save, we could load if there was another game to load, which there isn't right now. There's the settings menu. If you're curious what that looks like, here's what it looks like right now. Message speed, auto delay, master volume, music volume, effects volume. So pretty much volume based menu there. And then we can return. Now then. Let's see what happens when I press A. Question takes you by surprise. I don't know why you ask him, says Doug. He always makes the same choice. Dare or truth? Well, dare's always more fun, isn't it? Dare, says Jimmy. I think that's who we are. I can click to make it go too. You don't have to press the A button. You don't have to scramble through it. So we'll just take our time. We'll read it. And we'll keep clicking through for the most part. Doug says, "What did I tell you, huh?" ... As hard as it is to admit, Doug is right. Dare always was the easy option for you. Well, I think it's more fun. I don't know about easier. It's not always easy. Sometimes you might get a bad dare. But it's more fun. It's more interesting. Christine bites her lip.
Let's see. ... I know. You're going to try Doug's new game. ...
Jimmy says, huh? Wouldn't you rather Make me eat a beetle? Or do a headstand on an ant nest?
Yeah, you two laugh. You'll need me later to learn new tricks.
Christine taps you on the shoulder. You look at her, and she smiles at you. ... You can't think of anything to say. You feel like every step you don't open your mouth is another missed opportunity. And you know that when you go to sleep and run the conversation in your head, 1,000 things you could have said to her will come to you. You think you hear someone whistling. ... Are you imagining things now? You're still bothered about yesterday. Why didn't you wait for Doug and Christine to arrive? What did you want to prove? You try to think of something else. Like your mom says, "What's done is done." You clear your throat. Dear listeners,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
we formally kick off a new summer in Varney Lake. Doug claps his hands, and Christine wolf whistles. Oh! Christine is a year and 10 months older. But when you do the radio host voice, you don't feel the age gap as much. She's Doug's cousin, and this is the 4th summer you've spent together. She lives with just her mom. Her dad died in the Korean War. Doug is a few months younger than you. He's still 12, but turns 13 in a few weeks. He never knew his father, and his mother is Christine's aunt. Christine, Doug, and you are all only children. And what had started as a joke ended up formalizing into the idea of a club. So, make yourselves comfortable. You pause and point to Doug and Christine. The all-new adventures of the Only Child Club are about to begin. ... The club had been Doug's idea. But it was Christine who suggested trying to raise the money to buy the old Varney Lake Drive-In Theater. ... Doug says,
They say you can see strange lights at night.
Christine makes a noise with her mouth.
Who say?
Doug doesn't answer. It wouldn't be the headlights of ghost cars, would it? ...
You laugh.
Doug takes a deep breath and shakes his head from side to side.
People died in that fire. Real people. ... Can't you see his face, Jimmy? ... He's fucking with you.
Doug laughs and makes some faces at you. You let out a laugh and threaten to punch him in the stomach. I'm going to punch you in the stomach. ... You get to the old sycamore tree and try to erase the memory of that time when you chickened out of kissing Christine.
Jimmy? The dare? ...
It had all started 2 summers ago. Doug had shown you a book he was obsessed with. He wouldn't tell you where he'd found it. The book provided lots of valuable information on games played with cards, matchsticks, dice.
That tin can we keep the money in isn't going to be big enough, right?
Doug opens his backpack, takes out a deck of cards, and hands it to you. In the last few years, you 3 had raised enough money to get your hopes up.
Remember what we promised?
I'm trying to figure out Christine's voice here as we go along.
Remember what we promised?
I think that's a good one. Christine tucks her hair behind her ear.
Before the youngest member of the club turns 18.
Doug beats his chest.
That would be me.
We'll buy the drive-in. ...
The solitaire game I invented is going to make us so much money. ... It's called Solitaire 10. You'll see why. ... The idea is to start from the card you turn over and try to add cards to get 10.
10? But isn't the jack worth 11?
Yes, the jack, 11, the queen, 12, and the king, 13.
So? Doug pauses before revealing the key to his creation.
Depending on the color of the card you turn over, cards you choose from the board will either add or subtract to the total.
Try as you might, you find it hard to follow Doug's instructions. Doug seems to realize this and signals you to wait.
If the first card's red, red cards will add to the total and black cards will subtract. And if it's black, black cards will be the ones that add and red cards the ones that subtract. ...
And what happens if you can't reach 10?
You turn over a new card and continue with that one.
Christine remains silent. She seems to be about to say something, but in the end she doesn't.
And get this.
Doug can't hide his excitement.
If you reach 10, using all the 10 cards available, you shout, Super 10! And win outright.
Doug taps you on the shoulder.
You make a Super 10, and I give you a dare. ... Well, just get started. If you run out of cards to turn over and can't make 10, we can count the cards in the pot, and that's your final score.
All right. After all that, let me see. So, what? I turned this one over. Select a card. What am I doing here? We have to make 10? I don't quite add to card total. We're trying to make a super 10. Now in this try, I guess. I don't know what happens when I just choose this one. Let's just... Okay. Add card to total. Now we've got 18. And then then what happens if we what happens if we hold on, how do I move the cursor? Oh, you got to do, you can't just click on it. You got to use these right here. Move cursor to the right and to the right. And just add that one. Now we got 6. Now we're just going to select this card. 7. Now we're going to select... this card. Now we're going to select this card. And then... this one. And then we're going to select this one. I just add some to the pot.
The cards have to add up to 10.
Math was never your thing, Jimmy. ... So just add this one. Let me just end my turn. Let's turn over a new... Oh, so then we got to start all over again. We start with 8. Do we have to end with 10 after all the cards have been exhausted? 8. Let me see. 8 plus 8 plus 9 would give us... We need to try and get to... Is there another... No, that's not going to... try this. Let's go down this way. Let's go to, let's add this one to our total. 7. Now, when we select, let me select this number 9. This 9 of hearts. I'll add that to my total. Now let me select this one. And we've got 10. Can I end my turn now? So I added the super 10. Once you get 10, you can add it to the pot. Is that how it works? Is that what they're telling me? And I got to keep doing this? For how long? Until all the cards are exhausted? I might be here all damn day. All right, 5 plus... What is the queen? What's that queenie going to give us? I don't remember what he said. The -7. Can we get to 10? Do we have... I think so. Let me select this 6 right here. And, oh, we're at... No. Crud. Zero. Was the king worth... It's all fucked up now. It's all fucked up now. Now we're at 13, and this isn't going to do. Just turn over a new card. Can we just do that? Oh, it's a 5 again. It's a 5 again, huh? Hold on a second. This is bonkers. This just move this to the right. Let's see. 6. Let's add that. Okay, and move over to the right. Let's add that, and then what do we have here? How about we move this over here, and let's add this 9. And now how about this 2? Let's add that there. Okay. We can end our turn. Add some to the pot. Another 5. Okay. So let's see. So it was so the you know, 6 plus is going to be, let me see, 5, 7, here, let me try this. How about we add this to the total, and then I'll select this nice 7 of hearts. We'll add that, and now I'll select this. Oops, no, that one. And we got another 10. End our turn. Add some to the pot. And now, okay, now I can select what? Is there just a nice... Oh, now this is... Okay, so... Okay. Okay, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough cards to make this work. This isn't going to happen. What happens if I end my turn? What happens if I just exit? Oh, I can stop playing. I can just stop playing. You can't focus on the game. Is it any good? Cousin! I thought I had to keep playing that until something happened. Okay, well, you can just stop if you don't like it.
Now what? ...
Christine seems to enjoy the situation. There's an easy way to make a Super 10. ...
No. How?
Christine starts to explain something, but you stop paying attention. Huh? You hear a whistling sound that makes your gut clench and your anus pucker. You see Brandon in the distance, and your heart starts to race. Dum 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 dum. Brandon, huh? They're looking for you. Guys, I fucked up. ... Doug and Christine suddenly shut up.
What do you mean, you fucked up? ...
Jimmy? You point to a spot on the horizon, and your voice cracks. It's just a Brandon. ... You pause and try to sound more confident. Yesterday, we played dice, and I fleeced him. Christine taps you on the shoulder, and Doug throws his head in his hands. Ha! Just like that.
Fucking hell. They're going to kill us.
Shh! Come on! Come over here! And get down! Christine is almost 2 years older than you, but there are times when you feel even younger next to her. ... You walk nonstop for more than half an hour.
If Brandon doesn't kill us, the heat will.
You look at Doug. The cream he uses is invisible, but it's got a strong smell. You've gotten used to it, but it still hits your nostrils from time to time. ... Is it true what his mother says? Doug is the only boy you know who's allergic to the sun. ... I can't believe you didn't wait for us yesterday. I'll try to explain. Brandon wanted a rematch. ... I didn't think he'd figure out Doug's trick. ... You thought, that's your problem. You think too much. ... You keep quiet and look straight ahead. You can't bring yourself to hold Christine's gaze.
Sorry to interrupt you, but we've reached the river.
Little River is one of the main tributaries of Varney Lake.
Is it safe? ...
You take a deep breath and cross the old bridge at full speed. ... The distance makes you feel better, because even though you like her, Christine, well, she intimidates you. Come on, Doug. Don't be a pussy. Doug looks at Christine, and Christine points to the bridge. Your turn. Doug starts to cross. A board moves, and he lets out a scream.
Ah!
Christine laughs. It's beautiful, but it makes you feel hollow. Hollow, a hollow, a hollow, oh, oh, oh. And that hollowness reminds you that Christine's been dating a boy from her hometown for several years, and that when the summer is over, she'll be back with him. ... Over there, see? Yes. What is it? No freaking idea. Should we go see? Christine nods, and Doug shrugs. You've never been to this part of Varney Lake before. ...
How far have we walked already?
Dot, dot, dot. Not far enough yet. Brandon is... Christine seems to be looking for the right word. Bitter. A son of a bitch, you think. Dot, dot, dot. You walk faster to try to keep some thoughts out of your head. Christine follows close behind you and Doug.
Wow.
A new headquarters for the club? Gets my vote. Dot, dot, dot.
Is it abandoned?
Dot, dot, dot. Let's go and see. You all run to the entrance of the mill with a surprising energy. Dot, dot, dot. Although the door is open, the stench of confinement is intense.
There's a guy in there.
Dot, dot, dot. Now, to me, and I'm just interjecting here on my own behalf, this guy to me looks like a vampire. When I first look at him, the first thought that comes to mind is vampire. So what I got to do is get a couple pieces of bubble gum, because I don't want a vampire come after me. And we all know there's one thing vampires don't like. It's menthol bubble gum and menthol cigarettes. So I like to play it safe. Now then, in the game here, they've referred to him as Old Man. What's it gonna sound like? Wonder what he sounds like. Probably something like, maybe kind of a deathbed grandpa-ish flavor tone. The sun. Maybe. Dot, dot, dot. For a few seconds, no one says anything. Doug seems to remember something and starts going through his backpack.
My mom bought this allergy cream for me.
The sun. Dot, dot, dot. Something about the man's desperation moves you. You grab Doug's hand and shake your head. Dot, dot, dot. You think of your grandfather. The day he died, you had read him a letter from your grandmother. When you finished, and you thought he had fallen asleep, you got up carefully and walked to the door. But he was not asleep. Whispering, he asked you to close all the curtains. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Half an hour later, you found him dead in his bed. And you could swear he was smiling.
He doesn't need any cream, Doug.
Dot, dot, dot. He just wants a little darkness. The sun is coming in through 2 different windows. One high up, the other full of broken glass. What are we going to do? Let's search through the Rebel. Let's grab a blanket. You lift the blanket and shake it a little. Move old plow. Let's lean it against the window with broken glass. You leave the blanket on the floor. You ask Doug and Christine for help, and you lift the old plow.
Watch out for the glass.
You move it closer to the window and gently rest it to block the light coming in from outside.
Excellent.
Search through the Rebel. Grab a long reed. In a corner of the mill, you find some long reeds. You grab one. Grab the blanket. You lift the blanket and shake it a little. That's it. All right, cover the windows. Use reed and blanket with high window. Something occurs to you. It's the same technique your mom uses to remove cobwebs from high ceilings. Only she uses a broom and an old rag. You put the blanket over the reed and lean the reed against the wall. You try to block the light coming through the window without success. You need another reed to stretch the blanket and cover more surface area. Grab another long reed. You grab another long reed. Cover the windows. Use second reed with high window. You lean the second reed against the wall and tuck it under the blanket. Moving the two reeds carefully, you stretch the blanket to block all the light coming through the high window. The old man says, ... Doug's canteen bounces off one of the walls and lands on the rubble with a thud. ... You're not even sure you saw the old man lashing out. And you wonder if your brain isn't filling in the blanks. Old man. Ah! Ah! You help the old man up. Who is he? And why is he dressed like that? Doug says, ... You turn your head towards the door. ... The old man raises his hand. His gaze fixed upon the animal. Old man. ... He's in a stare down with a deer. And none of you move a muscle. You think of Brandon laughing about how he and his brothers used to kill rabbits. You have to point the flashlight at them. They freeze like idiots. You approach slowly, and a good hit does the rest. But what followed was no hit at all. ... Look at him. I could tell he was going to be a vampire. He's got the twinkle in his eyes. He's got the fangs moving back and forth just like that. Sucking his blood right out of his neck. Out of the poor deer. I think it's a deer. Kind of looks a little horsey in that photograph that they've got on the screen. Christine says, ... Jimmy says, ... Doug says, ... The body of the deer lay limp at the feet of the vampire. ... It's noon. And the same sun you blocked from the old mill shines with all its intensity over Varney Lake. And that takes us to Lou at chapter 2. And I believe this might be a good place to end things for today, because I've got important business to attend to. I don't have time to sit here and do a streamlined playthrough all at one time. And so, with that being said, I hope that you've enjoyed your stay here at the Super Divorce YouTube channel. I hope you'll sub to the channel and bong the gong for notifications so you know when new videos go live. And you'll come back here for the continuation of our story and see what happens to Lou. We'll find out about Lou. We'll find out about Brandon. We'll find out about Doug and Christine and Jimmy and the old man vampire. And probably not find out much more about the deer. His time with us is probably all done. So, join me next time right here on the Super Divorce YouTube channel. And like this video, comment below if you got anything. Let me know what you think of this video, what you think of part 1 so far. And we'll come back just shortly with the continuation of Varney Lake right here on the Super Divorce YouTube channel. Okay? If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at Super Divorce, on Instagram at Super Divorce Band. And I also play music from time to time, and you can check out Super Divorce Tunes. Oh, I got a little message there. Check out Super Divorce Tunes on Spotify. Oh, another one. iTunes, Amazon, wherever you stream your horse shit, you can find Super Divorce. So check it out. You know? I think there's a little something for everyone, to be honest with you. I think that there's something there that everyone can get into, and I hope that you will check it out, and I hope you enjoy it. I implore you to give it a shot, please. Till next time, take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.